Congratulations on your purchase of the Bad Boy 1025. And if you haven't purchased it, let's take a look at it. Owning a tractor takes a lot, so let's go over a couple of key things that come with operation as well as maintenance. The front end loader has a universal skid steer style attachment with 2 pins holding it in place. I'm going to show you how to unhook it and hook on a different implement. The best thing is going to be as level as possible, and next is to grab these handles which are attached to the pins, pull them up and unlock it from the implement itself. The next step is going to be to raise the loader slightly and tilt it, dumping the loader out so that it can release from the brackets. And once you have hooked it onto the bracket system here, you're going to want to drop the pins and lock them down into the holes here and here. The Bad Boy comes with a really awesome level indicator bar. This is going to tell you when that bucket is level. As this little ridge fits into the groove, that's where you're level with the ground. Getting into the engine and other components is simple by pulling this pin straight down and lifting the hood. If you've been cutting and it's been dry, dust and dirt and debris can get into the radiator. Luckily, there's a pre-screened filter. In order to take that off, you're going to remove the rubber right here and take the air filter and pull it out of the way and pull that screen straight up. Blow this out, clean this out as needed. And once you've cleaned the screen, ensure that you place it back into place and take the air intake and lock it down and restrap the rubber protection. To get to the air filter, which is placed right here, there's 2 latches, one on this side and one right here. Remove the cover and cap and get to your air filter right here. Replace it or blow it out up to 2 to 3 times. The engine oil fill is going to be right on top here, or there is a secondary fill down below. This is your fuel filter, and this is your oil filter. Close the hood of the tractor down, and right here is your diesel fill. If you need to take the front end loader off, that is an option. How you do that is you're going to take the cotter pin out of the side here of these jacks, one on each side. Again, you're going to want to make sure that you're as level as possible. Ensure that the jacks are locked in place on both sides. Next step, you're going to come to the pin back here, take it out, and pull the pin. Once you've put the jacks down and unhooked the pins, turn the tractor off and undo the 4 couplings for the hydraulic system. In order to use the front end loader, you're going to use this joystick right here. To lift the loader up, you're going to push down. To lower it down, you're going to lift up. To curl it back, you're going to pull towards yourself, and to dump the bucket, you're going to push out. It also does have a float mode if you're ever back pulling on dirt work. That's going to be all the way up and locked into position. If you have children or other company that's going to be around, make sure you always lock the joystick so it does not move. A couple of things that are here on the dash and in your vicinity. Operation for the PTO, independent PTO, push it and turn it to engage the PTO. Disengage by turning it off. In order to use higher RPM or to get to that PTO horsepower required for PTO work, raise and lower your throttle with this lever. On the opposite side, your horn, blinkers, and lights. You also have your brake lock and a cruise control so that you can keep a constant speed. To raise or lower the 3-point arms, you're going to pull up to raise them and push down to lower them. This has a Hydromax transmission which has 2 ranges, a low and a high, and a neutral position. You also have 4-wheel drive that is selectable. Here is off, there is 4-wheel drive engaged. On the back end here, you have your rear PTO or your mid and rear PTO positions. Here is the differential lock that you can push down with your heel if the rear wheels are not locking together. This lever here is going to be for the rear hydraulic flow. If it's all the way over, it locks it so that it's not going to return flow. Open it up slightly and that will allow the 3-point arms to raise or lower at a specific rate. Oftentimes our heels will kick it, so ensure that it is in an open position. If you're looking to adjust the seat, this lever right here, push it in and move the seat forward or backwards for your most comfortable position. There are 3 points when you're hooking up an implement, sometimes 4 if it's PTO driven. You have your top link and your lower side arms. These arms are the ones that raise and lower the implement. The top link stabilizes it and adjusts your pitch. The PTO itself is covered with this awesome cover here. You will have to use a 12mm ratchet to get it off. If you've already purchased the Bad Boy 1025, congratulations. And if you ever have any questions or concerns, you can call us. If you're looking to purchase the tractor, we're down here in Alvin, Texas at UVC Power Sports Tractors and Outdoors. Thank you.